The global Beyoncé fan community is grieving after the devastating news that a beloved member of the BeyHive, known worldwide for his unforgettable reaction to Beyoncé's legendary Coachella 2018 performance, has died at just 25 years old. For many fans, he wasn't just another face on social media. He was a symbol of pure joy, pride, and the overwhelming emotion that only a Beyoncé moment can bring. His name, widely recognized across Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and fan forums, became synonymous with the night Beyoncé shook the world with Coachella. His over-the-top, ecstatic, almost tearful reaction, recorded and shared online, captured exactly what millions felt in that moment. And now, years later, that same clip is resurfacing online, shared by fans who are trying to process the loss of someone they never met but felt like they somehow knew. A viral moment that became fan lore. When Beyoncé took the stage at Coachella in 2018, becoming the first Black woman to headline the festival, she delivered a performance that instantly became one of the most talked about live sets in modern music. But her performance didn't just make headlines, it created internet history. Amid the massive social media frenzy, one fan's reaction stood out. The video showed him jumping, screaming, clutching his chest, and covering his mouth in disbelief as Beyoncé appeared on stage. His genuine, larger-than-life emotion reflected what millions of us felt but couldn't express quite as beautifully. The video spread like wildfire, first among Beyoncé fan accounts, then among mainstream entertainment pages. Overnight, he became a meme, an icon, and a sort of unofficial ambassador for the BeyHive energy. Even years later, Beyoncé fans would repost the clip during album drops, surprise announcements, or major performances, using his reaction as the ultimate mood. Tributes pour in from the BeyHive. News of his passing sent shockwaves across social media. Fan pages quickly began sharing tributes, many noting how his joy had become a staple of Beyoncé fandom culture. One fan wrote, "He embodied everything it means to love Beyoncé fearlessly and loudly. This hurts more than I expected." Another shared, "Every time Queen Bee did anything, literally anything, someone would pull up that clip. He became part of the fabric of our fandom." While Beyoncé herself has not publicly commented, fans are already circulating clips of her past moments honoring the BeyHive, saying they hope his spirit is included in the energy of her future shows. Some have even begun calling for a tribute during her next tour. A joyful legacy, even in loss. What made him truly unique was that he wasn't chasing clout or online fame. That iconic reaction was simply who he was, unfiltered, emotional, passionate, and deeply connected to Beyoncé's artistry. Friends described him as someone who radiated positivity and laughter, someone who could turn an ordinary day into a celebration. He loved life loudly, one friend shared online. And Beyoncé's music was a part of his heartbeat. He was a proud member of the LGBTQ+ community and often spoke about how Beyoncé's music helped him feel powerful and seen. Songs like Formation, Halo, and Run the World Girls weren't just tracks he danced to, they were part of his identity. Fans reflect on how Beyoncé's music brought them together. The BeyHive has always been more than a fanbase. It's a global family bound by Beyoncé's messages of empowerment, resilience, and freedom. And he was one of the brightest members of that family. Many fans are now reflecting on how Beyoncé's music created a space where they felt safe to express themselves, exactly like he did in that viral clip. A longtime Beyoncé fan wrote, "He reminded us that it's okay to feel everything. Beyoncé's music is emotional, and he lived that emotion with zero shame. We need more people like him." Others have shared stories about how they first discovered the fan through his viral video and later followed him on social media, enjoying his humor, his kindness, and his fearless authenticity. A celebration of life through Beyoncé's art. In the hours after the news broke, fans began putting together video edits blending his reaction clips with Beyoncé's live vocals, creating powerful, tearful montages that honor the connection he had with her music. One particularly emotional tribute features Beyoncé singing, "I Was Here," layered over footage of him laughing, singing, and reacting to her performances. The caption reads, "He lived, he loved, and he made us feel something real." Others have been sharing Beyoncé lyrics that feel especially fitting, "Love Drought," "Bigger," "Spirit," "Halo," and of course, "I Was Here." Gone too soon, but forever part of Beyoncé history. At just 25 years old, he leaves behind a digital legacy that will continue to live within Beyoncé fan culture. The internet rarely forgets moments that feel pure and authentic, and his viral reaction was one of them. For many fans, he will always be tied to one of the greatest pop culture events of the last decade. Beyoncé's Coachella performance was historic on its own, but his joyful reaction helped define how fans felt watching it live. And that emotional connection is something that will be remembered forever. His impact lives on. In a world where negativity online often overshadows joy, he became a reminder of how much happiness a single moment can bring to millions. His energy was contagious, his joy was uplifting, and his passion was unforgettable. He didn't just react to Beyoncé, he celebrated her. And in doing so, he gave the world one of the most iconic fan moments of the last decade. Fans call for honor or dedication. Some members of the BeyHive have already begun a petition asking Netflix to keep his reaction included in future Beyoncé documentaries or releases. Others hope Beyoncé herself, or Parkwood Entertainment, may someday acknowledge the viral fan who helped amplify the Coachella magic. While nothing is confirmed, the outpouring of love shows just how deeply he touched the Beyoncé community. A final goodbye. Losing someone so young is always heartbreaking. Losing someone who brought so much joy to others feels even heavier. His legacy within the BeyHive is secure, not because he went viral, but because he represented the very best of what it means to love Beyoncé unconditionally. As one tribute beautifully put it, "The Hive is dimmer today, but the joy he brought us will never fade." He may be gone, but his spirit, full of love, excitement, and Beyoncé-level energy, will live forever in every fan who saw that iconic reaction and felt the joy radiating from it.